Welcome, welcome to the summer finale of One on One with Courtney Starks. I am an entire mess on the inside, but I'm going to pretend that I'm okay to get through this interview, to get through. I want to say, a few months ago, I was in a really dark place. I was in a really bad place, and nothing like depressive or something that made me mad or something that angered me. I just kind of I'm an empath, so I could feel everything that people are going through, right? I feel it. And it's a good thing and also a bad thing. But I could feel just what everybody was suffering with and going through, and I was going through those same emotions. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help but feel this. I couldn't help but feel like I know, and it wasn't until someone in my team was like, Courtney, you use your platform. Utilize your platform. We couldn't do this season as we had planned, but don't stop utilizing your platform. Don't stop being a voice to those right now who may not be able to utilize theirs. And I have to say, going on this journey with you guys for the last 2.5 months has made my summer worth everything and made my life worth everything. It's opened up something in me that's allowed me the opportunity to rekindle the fire that I had, and it gave me the opportunity to just show you guys just how hard this is. This is not easy, not by a long shot. But I am grateful for all of the moments. I'm grateful for just the opportunity to sit with you guys every single week and be given the opportunity to just do what I do. You guys have no idea how much your support has been over the last 2.5 months. You just don't understand. I don't think you'll ever understand just how much it has meant to me. Just how much you guys pouring into me every single day meant to me. I don't take none of that lightly. I just don't. I don't take none of it lightly because I do know that at any point in time, it can be taken away. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love and all the support I received from you guys in these last few months. And one of me and my team were just talking, and we're literally like, this is just the ground level. Imagine what the ceiling looks like, right? Imagine what the ceiling looks like. And I'm like, no, I'm not even ready for that part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even ready to get there, but I am excited, guys. I am excited for what is to come. I'm looking forward to what is to come. But I thank all of you guys for allowing me the opportunity to just grace your homes and take some of your time and laugh and joke and allow me the opportunity to, touch you in any way possible. Be a vessel to be used for God's glory. For people who ask me every single day, how did you do this? How did this work? How did you get these guests? How did you do what ideas came to play? And I always tell you guys, and I'll say it over and over and over and over and over again, this has been nothing short of God. God gets all the glory in every bit of this. I, Courtney, had nothing to do with this. Shout out to my team, like I said earlier, who has been riding with me since 2018 after we did this relaunch. And even when I veered off the road and kind of wanted to do things my way, they still roll with me. You know what I mean? They roll with me till the wheels fell off. They supported me. uplifted me, kept me in prayer. You know, just were true people in my life. You know what I mean? I'm in awe of just how much we've done, just how far we've come, and how far we've got to go. You know, we have so much in store for you guys, so much, and I appreciate just you being here. You know, for those of you who are joining in as we speak, I thank you for being here. I thank you for just loving on a brother. You know what I mean? Just loving on a brother, even in my imperfections, just loving me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, not by a long shot. I'm heavily flawed. One of the things you guys heard about me, we heard me say yesterday, was that I am a control freak. I can't help it. It's the Aries in me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? But today is the finale. And I mean, once again, like I said, I'm in all my feels about it. Like, a part of me wants to cry, a part of me wants to dance, a part of me wants to, just kind of do a little shake real quick for you. You know what I mean? But we are here. We are here, and I am all over the place right now. You know what I mean? I truly believe that by the grace of God, we are here. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe that. And I couldn't have been able to do this without you guys. I really couldn't have. You know, today's guest, though. You know what I mean? Today's guest, though. Just in case you thought we were playing. We were not playing when we talked about progression. We were not playing when we were talking about bringing things, either going hard or going home. And I thought about who I wanted my last guest to be. I thought about this, guys. I did. I thought about this. And I said to myself, who is like me in so many different ways, right? Who is somewhat like Courtney in just the raunchiness and the grittiness. And this man was boom shakalaka on it. You know what I mean? Just waiting for him to get on here. You know what I mean? But this dude was, for me, you know what I'm saying, to have another black man to look up to. He was loud, he was boisterous, but it was what it was for him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he didn't give two fucks. He didn't care. Yes, he's fat. Yes, he's this. Yes, he's that. But let me tell you something. When you think about this man, at the end of the day, you can't compare him to nobody else. He stands in his own entity. He stands in his own lane. And isn't that the goal at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Oh, boy. I remember where I was the first time I heard the song drop. And just how hyped up I was. I was like, I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I remember when they were like, Fatman Scoop, Crooked Clan. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Little pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? And just like, it was what it was. You feel me? I am, boy, I can't put into so many words how I feel, and I can't put into so many words just how thankful I am for all of you. These last 2 months, like I said, have been a journey. It's been a journey. Like I said, shout out to my team for pulling me back in, because I was all out. I was like, you know what? We can't do season 3. I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. We'll wait until COVID goes on vacation, and then we'll get the show done. And God was just like, or nah. You know what I mean? Like, so you think that's what I want you to do, but here, take this and make it work. And the simplicity of doing this in my home just revitalized everything that I thought Courtney's Corner was about. You know what I mean? And I see some team members up in here. You feel me? And one of them used to always say, ratchetness meets consciousness, or vice versa. And that is exactly what the brand is. That is exactly who we are. Individually, we are so different. We are so different. But when we're together, boy, are we unstoppable. Collectively, we are unstoppable. And no one can tell us any different. Period. You know? I mean, because why are you rambling? I'm rambling because I'm waiting, low key, I'm waiting for Fatman to get in. He told me that he was going to be coming on in a minute. So I'm just kind of like trying to buy my time. But good talks, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm good at this. I'm good at the flow. You feel me? I'm good at the flow. So when you see me on your TV screens on the media network, just know I worked to get here. I didn't just do this overnight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Season 1, I was all about the ums and the ahs and the oops and the I don't know what to say next. But we worked on this flow. Trust me, ask the team. We worked on the flow. Period. We worked on it. It wasn't something that, you know, I just woke up and started doing. You feel me? It took some time, y'all. I promise. It took some time. But we are here. We are here. I'm literally just waiting for my homeboy to get in here. The homie gonna come. He's gonna come in. And we about to have a good time. So if you not ready, you better get ready, y'all. Like, get the ready. Because it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. And nobody else would I rather want to do this with than you guys. You know? I thought about ending this, doing it through a Zoom or whatever. Nah. You guys have been with me through this entire thing. You feel me? So, once again, just waiting for the man to get on here. The man of the hour. And we about to have us a good time. You know? First of all, we're going to find out how he got his name. Because that's a good... Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. So we're going to find out how he got his name. Quay, how you doing? How you feeling? Thank you for chopping in. But yeah, you know, I got to get you on here soon, Quay. I got to get you on here. So just know, I'm going to hit you up soon. We got to talk. We got to work this out. But none other than the homeboy, New York's own is here. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go! Hey.
What's happening?
My
How you
guy.
feeling? What's going on?
How you feeling, my brother?
I'm all right. Everything's good, man. What's happening? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. First of all, thank you so much for taking your time out to just come on the show. I truly appreciate you for doing this, my man. Thank you.
I want to say that part of being in this business is having to humble yourself, to beg and ask. Okay. And I'm not saying that towards you. I'm saying that I do it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Whereas you humble yourself to ask Fatman School, I have to humble myself to ask T.I.,
right.
to ask Michael Vick, to ask Spike Lee, to ask let me give you a bunch of names. To ask Loon, anybody, man, like, Akon, Little C, whoever it is.
Yes, sir.
And I said to myself, do people refuse me? Of course. I mean, that's just part of the game.
Right.
I had, Don Lemon from CNN say no. Like, I've had people say no to me. It means that, maybe at that time it doesn't work. Maybe, there's something going on in the background. Little John is one of my good friends, and he told me no. But then he told me, he came back and said, he did it. He said, at that time, my mind wasn't right because COVID has fucking destroyed people. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But he said, I'm going to do it. I just can't do it right now. So it could be something's going on in somebody's life, whatever the case may be. But this is a business where you have to humble yourself and ask. So as I get the blessing of getting the people who are on my show, I have to return that blessing to some people who want me on their show.
Right.
And when I saw it, I said, okay, cool. I looked at your one sheet. It's professional. You have your shit together. You do what you're supposed to do. And I said, okay, well, You know something? This is something that, you know, he's building a show. He's trying. And listen, bro, I know what it's like to build a show. You know, I'll tell you right now, when I first started my show, I had less people on that show than we have on here right now.
Wow.
And I have now built it up to about 200 to 225 people a show. That's a small club.
Right.
And, you know, and my goal is to take it to 500, 600. So you just keep going, you keep working, and you keep hustling. And you know, somebody said that is one of my contemporaries and one of the people that I rock with. He was like, "Yo, if you do something long enough, eventually it's gonna
Work out for your good.
It's gonna work out, man. It's gonna work out. So just keep working, man. I respect your hustle, and I respect what you did, man. So you know.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And like I was saying, even before you got on here, we had to humble ourselves. Like at the end of the day, we're on the rise. You know what I mean? Who are we to turn up our nose to anybody? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is a voice for the people. It ain't about me. It ain't about the team. It's about the people that we bring on in their stories. You know what I'm saying? So we're just vessels at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Same thing, different level. You know, and everybody's looking for an interview. Shit, Cardi B was interviewing Joe Biden. Everybody's looking. When you interview somebody, no matter who you are, you got to ask.
Right.
It just so happens if you're hot enough, that ask is easier than if you're not as hot as you want to be. So
real talk.
Just keep working, man. You keep working.
Thank you so much. But we always, it's all about you today. It's all about Fatman Scoop. First of all, I gotta say you have been a big brother in my head from Ye High. And I was just telling them, like, I remember the first time I heard a Fatman Scoop mix and it's being in the house, like, oh, okay, all right, it's a pop. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have looked up to you ever since. You know, first of all, I want to say, you know, a lot of people like yourself, you know, we get these names and people are always like, they're attached to these names, but they don't know how you got them, right? So there's, you know, part of a story that people heard, you know, even when I was growing up, I heard that you got the name through, you know, being on the Killing Me Softly video, but that's not the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
Let's clear that up.
That's Wikipedia, and that's why I'm very iffy on Wikipedia, because if they can fuck my story up, they can fuck anybody's story up. You know,
that's right.
All you got to do is have some motherfucker with an ASDF QWERTY keyboard and you put any fucking thing. They can say, you know, you took anal beads. Now that's just on Wikipedia. It started because I used to love ice cream. Hold on, let me do that. Speaking of which, I got to write a note. Give me a second.
No, go ahead.
I'm working on an ice cream flavor. And I got to call the guy today. Mike, you call Mike.
This is for your ice cream parlor.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do. I have a flavor ice cream that I made.
Yeah.
So I'm starting with that, and then God willing, if that does well, then I'll branch it out to an actual location after COVID. You know, I just want to. You know, these are the times, people, that you need to work on your hustles.
Yeah.
Be creative. Work on your hustles, because if and when we get through this period, there's gonna be it's bad now, but it's going to be a boom that shoots all the way up. So you got to be there for that.
Right.
You can't be a consumer. You have to be a boss and a provider. But anyway, my uncle, and I used to eat ice cream incessantly. And my uncle was like, you know, he started calling me Scoop. And, you know, my high school teachers, my school teachers, nobody really called me that unless it was time for a report card or something like that. All through school, it was always Scoop. Always.
So it just stuck with you, just all through. And that's good, because you know, a lot of people have these names and you don't relate them to anything else. We know when Fatman Scoop touch on something, it's gonna be a bop. It is what it is. It's gonna be that way. You know, and what I love about you, which you're so unapologetic for, is just who you are and honing in on who you are. You know, having that loud and rough voice. Was that always something you were about growing up, or did you kind of find your voice along the way?
I was, you know, growing up, I was a rapper. I was under Dougie Fresh's tutelage. Myself, Rob Bass, Biz Markie, people like that were part of that system. And I was a rapper. So I rapped. I never yelled.
Yeah.
I rapped like whatever. Sippy Guinness, my co-defendants, and whatever the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
I was rapping. And what happened was that the yelling only came about starting the day that I decided to do my first record. The real yelling. I had done a record previously that was like "Let Me Clear My Throat," where I was basically stealing DJ Kool's style, which in this business, DJ Kool is my father.
Right.
You know, he's the predecessor to me, and he's the reason that I got the idea to do it. So I was making a record where I was basically stealing his style. And I wasn't yelling, but you know how it is. Let me clear my throat. It's not a yell, really. It's
like a growl.
It's a higher scream. Right. And I was doing, put your hands up, I was whatever. And the day that I went to see the producers, the Crooklyn Clan, that's the day I actually really yelled something.
Yeah.
And that's where it took off right there.
And it's been like this ever since.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since.
Ever since.
I've been telling you something. When I've listened to Be Faithful. I know this was like one of your records that kind of hit and went international and, UK, Ireland, Australia. And I heard Be Faithful. But when I heard Drop, it was a difference. Like, your swag was different. So what changed?
Nothing. I was paired with a good producer, Timbaland. Like, with that particular record, that was my first time meeting Timbaland. So the first time I met Timbaland, I was in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I flew out to LA to meet him. And when I flew out to LA to meet him, he was in the studio. He was doing all this shit and whatever. It looked like a mad scientist, like a bunch of shit like that. And I've never seen anybody make a beat that way. He was amazing. With fucking how he makes beats and shit.
Yeah.
And he put me in this big ass studio. Like the studio was like somebody's apartment. And just it had a piano in there, and it was just a big studio and everything, right? So I was scared. I wasn't scared. I just couldn't get out any lyrics. I couldn't get out anything. And he said, "Oh yeah, we couldn't do it." He said, "Hold on." And he went into one of the other studios in the back, and it was like a small little booth. It was no bigger than a closet because it was so small that at the time I was so big I couldn't fit in the shit. Barely fit in. I could barely put my hands up to say anything. And then he left me in there with the producer, and he said, "They're going to beat, man. Go do your thing." And he got the best out of me with that. But I just did it, and to be honest with you, it wasn't even a hit record at the beginning.
At the beginning, right?
We couldn't get it. We couldn't get it to work. We couldn't get the record to work. We could not get the record to work. And I'm a promotional guy, so I'm a guy that I got in the radio business because I was the promotional person at the radio station every day, making motherfuckers play the record. So that's how I actually got into the business. So I told Tim, I said, "Yo, don't worry about it. I got this shit. We're gonna push this through." And it didn't work. Didn't work. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
And after that, the record was over. We all went our separate ways. We tried and shit. We tried to do what we could do. And one day, Jimmy Henchman called me. Jimmy Henchman was like, "Yo, it's Jimmy Henchman. Call me back."
Yeah.
And I thought, because Jimmy Henchman is a notorious, if you don't know who Jimmy Henchman is, go Google him. He's a notorious figure in New York street law.
Okay.
He's a serious gangster. And when Jimmy Henchman called me, he said, "Yo, Scoop, I need to speak to you. Call me back." So the first thing I did was I started calling all my street people. I was like, "Yo, man, I got a fucking problem with Jimmy Henchman, man. So and so and so." So now I call back. After I call everybody, I'm trying to get my fucking army together.
Right.
So, I get all my people, my people from Brooklyn. I call my dudes from Harlem. So I'm thinking it's going to be a problem. I'm thinking it's going to be a sit down, something happen. So I called back and I'm like, "Jimmy, what's up?" And he's like, I got a check for you. And I was like, What's the check? He said, yo, I got X amount of thousand for you. He said, you good with that? I said, yo, I'm good with that. I'm good with what you talking about.
Right.
I said, I got a check for this. He said, yo, you good with that? And the check was really, really good. I said, yo, Jimmy, I'm really straight. And they put the record in the movie, and that was it, man.
That was it. That was it.
Right.
So was it in that moment where you knew that all that you worked for had taken off?
No, I mean, I don't look at it that way, man. When you make a record, you put it out.
Right.
Like when I made Be Faithful, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was
right.
Fucking sitting on laying on the floor, writing the lyrics on the floor. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't know the motherfucker who made Rocky.
Right.
He knew it was hot. He thought it was hot, but he didn't know that shit was gonna be bam, 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 bam. He didn't know that shit was gonna get played every day for until eternity. He just made a record. He made a record, and that was it.
Well, you're definitely from New York, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of, people always come here with this ideology of this is where dreams are made, right? But they don't realize that this is some real hardship. Like we go through a lot of hardships just to be seen, and then as black men, just to be seen. So what did you have to do to kind of let people know, I want you to see me? I need you to see me. What did you have to go through? What type of layers did you have to kind of get through?
You gotta go to work. Like you can't expect people to know you from sitting in your fucking house hanging out.
Right.
I have a saying. I don't know where I got the saying from. I don't know what it was. But you can't go to business meetings for shit people don't know what you do. So you can't expect to go to BET for a business meeting to be on BET and motherfuckers don't even know that you can host a show.
Right.
You gotta go out here and do it. You can't go to a meeting with, quality control if motherfuckers don't even know you make records. Like it doesn't work that way.
Like and that's the truth. And I've been saying this a lot of times. Who you are and what you do perceives you. You just can't jump up and say, "Listen, this is it. I'm gonna get a Grammy for this." You got to be willing to go through the trenches and do all that hard work.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Listen. Tell you like this. Hold on 1 second. Keisha Renee, CSQ, X2, Rough Rider Shabazz. I see all of y'all. Miss Billy, I see you. All of my people that are on my live are coming in here to support you. You gotta put in work, bro. I mean, shit. I started out as an intern in this business, and I worked at Mount Sinai Hospital as a garbage man.
Wow.
And in the laundry department, which means that if you ever go to a hospital and a baby's delivered on the 4th floor, there's afterbirth, there's blood, and the shit is on the shit. They throw that shit downstairs. If you go upstairs to the 7th floor and then somebody's having an open heart surgery, they bleeding on the shit, that shit goes downstairs to a place.
Right.
If there's a baby that shit or somebody who shit on it, whatever linen, it goes downstairs. And it comes down like this. And it's a big ass room, and my job was to pick all of that up.
Wow.
It was dirty, it was filthy, people forget and put needles in there and shit, all kinds of shit, right?
Right.
And I had to do that. And one day I woke up, I said, I can't do this no more. I used to rap. I used to be in the music business. I was a rapper. I signed a contract. It's like I can't do this shit no more. And I went to Puff. And I said, yo, Puff, I need a job, bro. I need to do something. Right. And he said, yo, come to Uptown on Monday. I mean, you can come to Uptown on Monday because it was right before Bad Boy. And that weekend I decided to go with another label because my man Diamond D, who I went to school with, had a record label that he was recording under called Chemistry. It's part of Mercury. And I went and decided to go there because I knew that if I went to Uptown Records with Puff, there were so many interns there that I probably getting caught for 2 years. Yeah. So I went to the small label, and the first thing they had me do was open up 27,000 CDs because they had put the wrong name on the CD. So it was like 27,000 CDs, and they made me open up every one of them with a pen, with a artistic razor blade, open it up, take the plastic off, and I did that shit 27,000 times. And after that, I was like, what's next? And this, what's next? And they just gave me a bunch of bullshit. That 27,000 took me about 8 days, right?
Yeah.
Just keep doing this shit. Yo, what can I do? And then they realized that I wasn't the average intern. I was here to work. And then they put me in charge of a little thing here, a little thing there. Meanwhile, I'm working at Mount Sinai Hospital.
Doing your thing, yeah.
I'm going to work at 7 o'clock. I'm working from 7 to 2, taking a shower, getting on the train, getting down to Chemistry Records by 2:45, working from 2:45 to 11 p.m. at night, 11:30 sometime. Get on the bus, go back up to the Bronx, Gun Hill Road, be at Gun Hill Road by 12:15. In my house by 12:30, shower by 12:45, 12:45 to 5:45, 5:15. I sleep. So that prepared me for those days that I have that I sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, late sleep on the flight, whatever. I haven't slept this much in my entire life.
Oh my God.
My entire adult life, I've never slept as much as I slept
this last few months.
In these 6 months.
Yeah.
So that prepared me to a happy Thursday to you. That prepared me to do my thing.
Right.
And it prepared me to have no sleep and no rest and work hard. And if you're not ready for that shit, you're not ready for the business. Period.
Yeah, that's true. You know,
Jerry Green understands it. That is the hustle. Jerry Green is one of my friends. I want to do that. Can we be friends? I want to do that song, and I'm gonna sing on it. I know you, but I'm gonna sing on the shit. Fuck it, I don't care.
Go for it.
That's another thing. You can't be afraid. If you spend your entire life being afraid, you're not gonna get nothing.
That's
like
true.
for example, people would say I came from rap, so I knew how to do the shit beforehand, but nobody knows me for that shit. So people would say, "Yo, why are you rapping on a song? You should be yelling. Don't tell me what fucking lane I'm supposed to be in.
You create your own shit.
I fucking want to be in.
Yes.
And I do what the fuck I want to do. It's either one or two things is gonna happen. Y'all either gonna applaud me, or y'all gonna laugh at me. If you laugh at me, fuck it. But at least I had the guts to go after my dream. If you applaud me, fuck it. We all on the same page.
Right.
So I don't care if I want to sing on a song. I don't care if I want to yell on a song. I don't care if I want to rap on a song. I do what the fuck I want to do now.
That's
because
you created your own lane.
You only get one life, though.
Yeah.
You only get one life. So if I wake up and I feel like I want to rap on this record, if I rap on the record and then when I listen to it, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Okay, I like that. That's cool. Okay. Then if it's good for me, I put it out.
Yeah.
Now there may be a critic that'll say, yo, that's
why you do that? Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody ain't gonna like it. The goal is to get the majority of people to like your shit. Everybody's not gonna like it. For example, 4 out of 5 dentists like Colgate. There's one dentist that's like, man, fuck Colgate.
Yeah.
Man, fuck Colgate. I don't want to deal with Colgate. So you're always gonna have someone who don't like you.
That's true.
And one thing that Puff told me years ago when the term hater came out, he was one of the first people to tell me, if you don't have haters, you're not doing your thing. If you don't have people who hate on you, that are angry about something, you're not doing your thing. Even me, a nice guy, people love me, I'm respected. But even I have haters. I have motherfuckers say, oh, you right? Fine, hate me. Hate me.
Right. But I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm not going
nowhere.
You definitely worked with the greatest, some of the greatest. What kept you grounded in the midst of working with so many different artists and different companies? What kept you kind of like, playing field?
I tell you this, very simple, bro. Very simple. Money, power, respect only make you more of whatever you are in the beginning. If you're a fucking dick and you get money, you're gonna be more of a dick.
Real talk.
If you're a humble person and you're a giving person, when you get bread, you're gonna be more humble and more giving. If you're a fucking pedophile, you're gonna be more of a fucking pedophile when you get money. Whatever you are, you're gonna be more of it. If you're a whore bag, if you're a fucking degenerate, whatever you are, you're gonna be more of that person when you get money because now you have the means to turn it up. When you get popularity and money and it's all the same thing. When you get more of it, you're gonna be whatever you are. So, for example, I was never the person who wore jewelry. I didn't give a fuck about jewelry. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I always was. Even in my younger years, I was always smart enough to know that my face was the jewelry. My face is on TV. My voice is on the radio. My face is I don't need a fucking chain. I don't need to spend that money on a chain. My face is my jewelry. Yes. So, and I was always, if you go back, like today, I'm gonna drop a throwback Thursday interview that I did with Kanye West. Yeah. The same way I talk now is the same way I was talking in 2005. It was the same way I was talking in 1989. It was the same way I was fucking doing what I was doing in 84 or when I was a fucking 5-year-old. The same shit.
Right. And being consistent with it. That's it. Like not changing for anybody. Which then brings me to the culture of hip hop and R&B, which has shifted over these decades. And you've been able to witness it all. Where do you stand on where hip hop and R&B is at right now?
I like it and I don't like it.
What don't you like about it?
It's the first time in the history of music that you don't even have to be good to fucking participate in this shit. You could put up anything. Like a while ago, and they're probably going to use it. But I was in a session with an artist, and they were looking for a hook for the song. And I was in there just as Fatman Scoop, the hype man. And I wasn't asking to make no hook. And they were like, yo, we can't come up with a hook. And I was just like, nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. The dude went in there, said the hook. He was like, we're going to keep that. That shit is dope. I just said nigga, 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 nigga.
Like 50 times and it was it.
So
one thing that Coco Brown was saying, not to cut you off, but I interviewed Coco Brown recently, and she was saying that a lot of people now in this generation pretend like they're reinventing a wheel that's already been invented. You know what I mean?
But that's the way it's supposed to be. Nothing is new under the sun. I mean, shit, prostitution was here from Adam and Eve. Long as there was ass, there was prostitution. Long as there was ass and a man who couldn't get no ass, there was an exchange of money. It's like, listen, these women don't like me, but I still have needs. All right, fine. How much you want for that? I'll take this. So there's nothing new in the world. There's nothing new in the world. Yes, you're supposed to you're supposed to take the wheel and you're supposed to build upon it. Now, there are things that are dope about today's world. The technology is better. The way you can send it across the world is better. It helped music and it killed music at the same time. And also, the thing is, years ago, the bad thing was if you wanted to be a rapper, you had to go to a record label. So there was a guy there that would listen to your shit and be like, this is terrible, right? And that was his opinion. It didn't mean that it couldn't sell, but that was his opinion. So you had to hop over that to get signed and then get on. Now, man, I could go downstairs and record some shit and have that shit up this evening, and if people like it, it's hot by Wednesday afternoon.
That's the truth. That's the truth. The power of social media. Power of social media. One thing that, just to add on to what you're saying, one of the things that I know, me personally, I don't like is about today's art, hip hop is the story. There is one. There isn't one. You know what I mean? I think back in the day, when people were rapping and talking, even though they had their garbage as well, just like they do now, there were stories behind what they were saying. You know what I mean? Do you feel the same way? Do you feel the same way about that?
Yeah. But I mean, it was, the only difference between now and back then is the majority of the people sound the same. So in the early mid '80s, where it was the golden era, for every Eric B and Rakim, you had a Digital Underground. For every Digital Underground, you had an NWA. For every NWA, you had a Tribe Called Quest. For every fucking, Eric B and Rakim, you had a fucking X Clan. For every Public Enemy, you had a Diggable Planet. So, like, it was that kind of thing. You understand where I'm coming from?
I agree. I agree.
So, now it's like, for me, almost everybody sounds the same.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you got those Kendricks, you got those J. Cole's, you got those
Chance the Rappers.
Chance the Rappers. Even Drake. I like Drake, man.
Yeah.
I love Drake. I love everything that Drake stands for.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. I like how he rap. I like how he delivers and shit. He's a legitimate actor, yet he chooses not to act. I don't understand why, but that's what he does. And I like everything about Drake. I like his delivery. I like his flow. There's dope people. There's still dope people, but then there's a lot of motherfuckers saying, "Yo, I'm just here to get rich." And to me, for you to say I'm here to get rich in a music that's about artistry and soul,
it's a smack in the face
to the motherfuckers who really work hard.
Yeah. And who work hard, and you'll never be able to hear half the stuff that is worth.
But you come in here because people, and what you have to understand is social media has made it where you can tell your own story.
Yeah.
So people like you and they like your fucking story, they'll fuck with you.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Just to kind of add on to your story, one of the things that you and I definitely have in common is our weight. Growing up, I've been big my whole life. I went through weight journeys, I went through weight programs and stuff like that. I know in 2015 you was on Celebrity Big Brother, and you did your thing with that. How was that for you, and where are you now with your weight journey?
Okay. First of all, the Real Bike Life. This shirt is my On Guard shirt. I'm about to buy these are not available on www.fatmanscoop.com, but all my other merch is. In about a week or two, I'm just waiting for them to get the heat presses back. I'll be able to press my own shirts, and then all these other things. On God, everybody versus racist.
I was waiting for my shirt to come, but it ain't. I got my shirt. I'm social distancing. I got it. I ordered it. I've been waiting for it. I was going to wear it today.
Well, see, here's the thing. The reason why I'm getting a heat press is because those things are printed in a factory. So every time someone gets sick in that factory, they got to stop it and start again. Yeah. So I want to be in control of my own shit. I can go buy my own shirts. I can go buy my own hoodies and stuff and boom, do my thing. Now the cups and all that other shit, you can buy that from the factory. But I'll be in charge of my own printing, and I don't want people to say, "Yo, man, I've been waiting for my shit 82 days." No, I want to do it now. But as far as how pretty blue eyes for, how keep me a China doll. When I do it, I'll let everybody know, and y'all can just go grab the merch. Actually, if you want to get my merch, the shop is now up on Instagram. So all you got to do is go there, hit the shop, and you can look, and whatever you want, you can just get it right there. But with that being said, I used to be 350 pounds, and then I got down to about 330. Yeah. And then I went through a divorce, and that shit absolutely devastated me. And I lost divorce weight, so I got down to about 290, and then I blew up again to about 310, and then I went in Celebrity Big Brother, and I went to 250 because I wasn't eating. Because the thing is, in Celebrity Big Brother, they can kick you out of the house for anything, and I was told, yo, they'll kick you out of the house because you eat too much. Oh wow! They can pick any reason to get you out of here. So I knew what I was doing, and there was nothing to do all day. Right. Unlike the quarantine, there was no internet, there was no nothing. You couldn't do nothing but focus. Yeah. You couldn't read a newspaper. You couldn't do nothing. So that was the shit that I focused on. Every day I walked up 10 flights of stairs, and 10 at night, 10 in the morning, and 10 at night. And 10 became 20, and 20 became 30, and 30 became 40, and 40 became 50. At one point, I was walking like 200 flights of stairs a day. Wow. and then it just went from there. That was it. Man. Out of here.
So at this point in time right now, even with the quarantine, have you been able to kind of solidify a strategy to keep?
Much easier. And coronavirus scared the fuck out of me. So it was pre-existing conditions. So right away, I went from 310 pounds to 250, 260. So I lost what, 60 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
And then when it stopped getting, when they stopped talking about it on television and people start getting like, yo, we gotta live with this shit. I gained about 20 pounds back. So I'm right now I'm at 279 pounds. Yeah. And I'll probably drop another 20 and I'll just get to 260. Like 260, 250, and that's it.
Okay.
Because this whole shit is about your health.
It's the truth.
So you better be on your health.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you wear a mask or not. If your health ain't right, you wear 30 masks.
You still gonna go, you right.
You could put on a motherfucking industrial gas mask. If that shit gets you, you have no immune system, you
can't fight it, right?
You can't fight it. So, that's the most important thing to understand with that. And there's a lot of stuff, you gotta eat. One thing is, when it first hit, I was really, really dialed into it. I didn't eat anything. Like yesterday, I had Chinese food. But then I'm going right back to my watermelon and I juice every day. I take sea moss every day. I take black seed oil every day. I take cayenne pepper every day. Like, I go hard with this shit. I don't just throw it around and bullshit. Like, I really go hard. But every once in a while, I allow myself to have something. Because I still got to be human.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
And I realize the minute that you go so hard and so big, you're going to have a breakdown.
Yeah.
So that's why I do what I do.
Yeah. And I love that you said that because I actually caught it. You know what I mean? I caught COVID and it changed my life. And it was one of the reasons why I was like, you know what? Like you said, at any point in time, if this was all God, because if it was left up to me, I would have been gone. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't doing right, but I had to take control back over my life. You know what I mean? And
what was your experience with COVID?
It was definitely unreal. And in the beginning, I didn't know what it was. This was before they were just now picking that this was COVID and they had just gotten here. But by that time, I managed a restaurant. So I got it automatically. You know what I mean? And I remember just waking up and being in full-blown sweat, shakes, fevers, diarrhea, chill, all those natural flu symptoms in the beginning, but they were like times 3. And I remember just being in the bed and saying, I gotta figure out a way to get through this because I can't, I'm not going to the hospital. I didn't want to go to the hospital. And I sat here and I juiced up. I took my vitamin D, my vitamin C, all of the necessary things I need to take. Got my fresh air when I need to get my fresh air in front of my house. But, made sure that I was active, and not just kind of laying in that sickness. Because that can get you too. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it was gone. It was just gone.
My man told me that. He said, don't go to the hospital. He said, if you can fight going to the hospital, don't do it. Because once you get in there, them motherfuckers going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
I think I had it in December because I was in China. I was in China hardcore. I was in Asia the whole month of December. I was in Singapore. I was in I was in Shanghai. I was in Macau. I was in Shenzhen, which is right over the border in mainland China. And I was on buses. I was on trains. I was on. So when I got home the day after Christmas, I got deathly sick for 5 days.
Yeah.
Sweating, chills, everything. And I the day of New Year's Eve, I had enough. New Year's morning, the morning of New Year's Eve, I had enough power to get up and drive to Charlotte to do my gig. I didn't think I was going to make it. I had enough power to do it. And I came back. I went right from Charlotte to Dubai, but now I'm back on my shit. I beat it. I'm back on my shit. And I was coughing, dry cough, till February 5th, to like Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
So the doctors didn't even know what the fuck it was, so they didn't even diagnose it as. It's like, you fucking coughing, go take some Robitussin. With black people, we take Robitussin for any fucking thing.
For everything.
Take Robitussin, man. women took my tussle, and
Yeah.
that's it.
And that's just what it was for me. But then I also, like you, like I realized, listen, you only get one life. You get one. So appreciate it while you're here in this moment because you're not going to get it again.
I mean, and this is a shit time. It's a shitty time. Like, you know, no, I went from making, you know, when I'm telling you I made thousands a month, I make a decent amount of money a year. I'm not a millionaire, but I make a decent amount of money. I make motherfuckers salaries.
Right.
I make motherfuckers annual salary every month. And I went from that to zero. And I sat in my house for the first 72 hours when I got home. And I said, if I don't turn around and figure out a new line of work, I'm going to be done.
True.
And because here's the thing. When this is real out here, see, motherfuckers think that the unemployment checks and all that shit is the thing. But, you know, when the government can't give no more money out, it's going to get real.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more chairs. I mean, there's going to be more people. When the music stops with the musical chairs, there's going to be more people than chairs. If you have not figured out what the fuck you're doing, you're going to be ass out.
Real talk. Real talk. You know, one of the things that I love about you is that you've poured into so many people. You know what I mean? You've utilized who you are and your entity to give back and to help so many people. So the question that I have for you is, who pours into you? Who motivates Fatman in school?
My daughter. I don't want to get too deep other than that, but my friends.
Yeah.
My close friends, some of my partners, like my man Ian KDJ, he's my editor. I talk to him every day. My family, my friends, my love interests, my daughter. You know, I know I said my daughter and my son.
Yeah.
My brother, my nephew. My nephew, he's 2 years. I mean, he's going on 3. When I see him, that's when I feel like fun and comfortable and shit, and I feel like everything is cool. Those are the people who pour into me. But, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so focused on the shit I'm doing, I don't even have no time for people to pour into me.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know, fuck it. You know, I have no time for people to pour into me. And that was one of my issues that I was dealing with recently, is that I didn't have the time to let somebody pour into me because I was so busy.
Yeah, and focus that we forget.
Doing this shit because I can't play. I don't have a check.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting a check. I'm not getting money. I'm not getting assistance. It's either do this or die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it. So I can't have anybody pour love into me. You know, I had to say, listen, right now,
that's not where my focus is.
It's not where my focus is at. Because this is either, you know, you're going to live or you're going to die. And it was like, it was like, yo, you need love. And I was like, listen, I need love. Everybody needs love. But if we can't love each other with an eviction, an eviction letter on the door. We can't do that. The stress is already too bad now, so it's going to be, at that level, it'll be fucking out of here. So, you know, it was that. Yeah, of course, the first 100, those are my people. You know, that's it. It's tough. This has made relationships, love, family. It's made it really, really fucking tough. And I'm a guy who's a provider, so I'm not the guy that sits and says, "Here, I'll take that." You know, here, can you please give me? I'm the fucking guy who gives. Okay, so I have a different kind of pressure. I haven't worked a regular job since 2010, maybe. So every day I get out here, I know what this life of feast and famine is about. Life or death, check. You know, if you don't do something, you don't get a check. Eat your food and then, kill your food and then eat it. That's why it doesn't beat me down as much as it beats down a lot of other people. The reason that motherfuckers go postal and they go kill 30 people at the fucking job is because when you're used to going like this,
and you don't get it no more,
and that's gone, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's definitely the truth. We're gonna play a little game. You know, one thing you said is that you loved ice cream.
Yes, sir.
That you love ice cream. So we about to play What's the Scoop? You ready?
Give it to me, sir.
Which month is National Ice Cream Month?
June?
Close, bro. July.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's hot in the
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yes. All right. You ready? After the U.S., what country consumes the most ice cream? Is it Canada, Denmark, or New Zealand?
I'm gonna say Canada.
Nah, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
I thought it was
when I went
Canada
to New
too.
Zealand, they were heavy on it, but I just thought per capita it would probably be Canada.
Yeah. Which state produces the most ice cream? New York, Wisconsin, or Cali?
Wisconsin.
Cali, bro. I thought it was
Shit,
Wisconsin
that's
too.
crazy. That's crazy.
Rocky Road ice cream was created after what historical event? The stock market crash of 1929, the U.S. entry into World War II, or the U.S. entry into the Vietnam War?
World War II.
The actual answer is the stock market crash.
That's crazy.
I said the same shit. I was like, what? Get the hell out
That's
of here.
crazy. That's crazy. I would have thought Rocky Road been around for a while.
And lastly, most popular ice cream: chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla?
Now I'm black than a motherfucker, so and chocolate is my favorite. Is my favorite flavor. However, strawberry is some shit. I would say I'm gonna go with chocolate.
It's vanilla, dude.
I'm not a vanilla guy, man. I'm really not a vanilla guy, man.
Yeah, I'm not a vanilla guy either. I'm like you. I'm chocolate all day, hands down. Double chocolate, triple chocolate. Give it to me, pour it in, swirl it all in.
I'm
add it
chocolate
up.
and peanut butter. Anything with chocolate and peanut butter, I'm going for that shit. Chocolate, peanut butter, and pizza. That's my shit.
Man, I'm gonna get into two of these questions. We don't have a lot of time. First one is by Nubian_star. Do you think music artists should boycott award shows in solidarity with the sport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
How do you replenish after expending so much energy? This is about RJ the G.
Go sit the fuck down and sleep. That's facts. When I'm in my performance zone, when I'm not performing, I don't talk. I don't talk shit. I don't talk. I just shut up and wait for the next.
That's true. And the last one, by I Am Devontae Rogers. What would you tell the younger you if you had a chance? Younger school.
Get a vasectomy at 22. Don't get married. Don't have kids.
Whew. That was deep.
But here's why. I love my children dearly. I love them dearly. I take a bullet for my kids. If it's time for me to go, if it's one of us that gotta go, I'm going.
Yes.
But doing what I do for a living does not allow you to be where you need to be. Entertainment is something that is consumed on days that people have leisure.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Yes.
You can't be at home for your kids during that time. It requires a lot of travel. It requires a lot of sacrifice. If I knew I was going to be the man I am today, I would have never put my kids through that.
Yeah. That's real talk. That's deep.
Period. Unless you have millions upon millions of dollars to have your family travel with you, entourage, then you could do that shit. But if you're just an average working guy, you can't. It's not possible for you to bring it home.
Well, Fatman Scoop, I thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking your time out for this little old me. I appreciate you, my bro. It's been a pleasure. For those of you who tuned in and watched, please follow everything Fatman Scoop. Go get your shirts. Stop playing and follow what he got going on. Just go follow Fatman Scoop. I ain't got no more to say. It has been an honor and a pleasure to grace your IG lives for this past summer. I'm one-on-one Courtney Talks will be back later on in the fall. I appreciate and I love all of you guys for watching and tuning in. Follow me at Starks Going Crazy or at Courtney's Corner.
Exactly.
I love you guys for watching.
Tell them one more time. Tell them to
Follow Courtney's Corner or follow me at Starks Going Crazy. I love you for watching. I thank you for watching and being loyal. Have a good one. Love you.